I'm not going to send you a bill. All right. So you asked me to coach you around confidence. What makes you think that that's an issue for you?
I can be confident up to a point, and then as soon as I feel as though that I'm losing grip of if I feel as though if I'm losing control of the conversation, or I'll start to lose confidence. I won't be able to. I'll curl up into a shell. I won't.
Okay, so there's a couple of things there, if I can explore that, right? So you feel confident when you feel that you're in control of the conversation.
Yeah.
How do you know that you're in control? What lets you know that it's control?
I guess I'll have an agenda, and I'll know what I want to achieve, and if I feel as though that it's moving away from that, or it's not being well received, then my whole point, which was giving me the confidence of the agenda that I was driving, then I start to struggle.
Okay. So here's what I'm hearing. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that your confidence is connected to your perception that you're along your agenda. You're moving towards a task, an endpoint that you want. Is that right?
Yeah.
The moment you feel you're not moving at the rate and speed you want towards that agenda, you're going off somewhere else.
Yes.
Then you lose confidence.
Yes.
And that feels like, I'm assuming it feels like rather than literally, is you go into your shell and curl up.
Yes.
You're not in the middle of a room with somebody on the floor in a fetal position.
Out of control.
Out of control.
Yeah.
Okay, you're out of control, but what does that look like? I mean, if I was to fly on the wall in one of these conversations, in somebody's office or somewhere, you don't fall off the chair and literally curl up in a ball, do you?
No.
Because the metaphor's there.
Yeah,
I go into my shell, I curl up, so I'm getting this picture. That's what you're doing, but I don't think you do that, do you?
No. I don't know how it's been received, and I guess, as I said, you'd hope that somebody, being a mate or a friend, would give you that feedback, so you're able to then learn from whatever those mistakes are. And I don't know, maybe I am doing a good job. I don't know, but just that feeling inside of me, I feel like I've lost it.
Okay, so there's a feeling here that you've lost it. So you know that feeling.
I do, yeah.
You know it well?
Yeah.
Do you have it now?
A little bit, because I'm struggling to be able to explain to you how I know what I want to say, but sometimes I might not be able to articulate it clear enough, and that's another issue that I might have. Is it's all up here. I know what I want to do. I know what I want to achieve. I know what the end result should look like, but sometimes along the way it starts off all with enthusiasm and confidence, and this guy knows what he's talking about, to a point that, depending on your reaction or maybe things that you throw me, I start to feel like I'm struggling here.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. No, you're articulating. By the way, you're articulating it really well. I'm just trying to be dumb a little bit, just so I really get the picture here. So you have an agenda. If all goes well, everything's right. If you get thrown something, and I also heard that there was a sort of level of judgment. If you feel like the other person is perceiving you as you're the guy that knows what he's talking about, sweet as.
My credibility will then start to nosedive, and my credibility is everything. So.
Your credibility is everything, right? So the big frame of mind that you're holding on is my credibility is everything.
Yeah.
All right. So your credibility is linked to you achieving your agenda in that conversation.
To help somebody, yes. Yeah.
To help somebody.
Well, I'm thinking that, if I lose credibility, then this person doubts that I'm going to be able to fix his problem or help him or support him, and the relationship will cease to exist or will struggle. Okay. So all of those things may be true, but let's just step back from that for a moment and say, well, are they really true? Is your credibility always connected to you delivering the solution? Yeah, not always. Yeah. Well,
Because if you follow that metaphor to the end point, right? What does that mean? If you have to know everything.
I think it's also too that if I'm able to, someone who knows what they're talking about, it just rolls off the tongue, and then all of a sudden, as soon as me personally, starts to lose confidence, it won't roll off the tongue anymore, and I'll start to, as I said, I'll go back to I'll be feeling that I'm not articulating what I'm trying to get across clear enough, and it will start to sound like somebody's got marbles in his mouth, or now doesn't. My confidence will start to probably be questioned.
Sure.
And that's what's all going through my mind at that particular point in time.
You're explaining very articulately. I'm getting it. But what I'm getting is that you've put a lot of things together. That you've got an agenda. You want to describe that agenda. You want to help the person, and they are helped if they follow your agenda. And if at any moment any of that deviates, suddenly your credibility is going to disappear.
Yeah.
Now, when I stack it up like that, does that sound like a reasonable strategy?
When you stack it up like that, yeah. For me,
yeah, it's your strategy.
It's my strategy. Yeah, no. When you say it that way, it doesn't.
Because that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Your strategy is you've got an agenda. You genuinely want to help somebody. If it's all going well, you're smooth, you're articulate. If they start pushing back, it feels like it's deviating, and it all goes, whatever, pear-shaped.
Yeah, well, I guess the solution that I've got in mind that I was hoping to help the person with is, not going to be a solution anymore. And now I'm starting to, I feel as though I'm losing credibility, and the value in the discussion or conversation that we're having starts to lose substance, and then I feel like I'm wasting your time.
Okay, all right. That's a lot of pressure you put on yourself, isn't it?
I don't know. Look, to me, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, see now I'm struggling.
Don't struggle. Stop. Hey.
Yeah.
Look, you said if a mate could just tell you, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like I guess there's nothing more confident for me, nothing better for me feeling when I'm able to be in a conversation where I'm able to, it's all coming off the tongue, rolling off the tongue. As soon as it stops, then I feel like I envisage myself, if I was on the other side, I'd be thinking, this bloke's a rambling idiot, or he's not making any sense, and therefore I'm wasting my time listening to him.
So you're really good at putting yourself in somebody else's shoes and imagining, that's a good word, see, it doesn't always roll off my tongue either, imagining how they evaluate you.
Yeah.
Do you actually run that program inside your head? You're wondering what other people think about you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How's that working out for you?
Sometimes good, sometimes bad.
What am I thinking about you now?
Well, you're helping me, so you're providing some constructive feedback, and this is you're not judging me, but there might be somebody at the table now thinking, he does come across sometimes a little bit unclear when he doesn't know what he's talking about, and it shows. That's what's going through my mind.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, do you play any sports?
Yeah.
What do you play?
What's it now?
Or what did you play?
Football, rugby.
Okay. So when you were at your best playing football and rugby, right? How did you know you were playing your best?
Because how did I know I was playing my best? Because people knew that I was giving it at all, so it wouldn't matter.
So it's about other people telling you. Have you ever had that moment? Let me stop you there. Have you ever had that moment? You know about the zone, right? You see somebody come off and they're interviewed by the guy. The basketballer comes off, he's all sweaty. The footy player comes off all sweaty, and the interviewer sticks the mic underneath him and goes, "How was it?" And they go, "I don't know, I was just in the zone." Do you know they say that, right?
Yes.
Have you ever had that experience of just being in the zone?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
How's that feel?
Oh, the best, yeah.
You like that feeling?
Oh, yeah.
Right. Now, when you're in the zone, are you saying, "Well, what are other people thinking about me? How am I doing?" Or is it a different feeling than that?
I think when I convince myself that I'm in that zone and I know that I'm doing a good job and I know what I'm saying has...
I know, you've gone back to saying, I'm asking you about sport. You've jumped ahead. Come back to sport. Come back to
Yeah,
sport.
but the sport's easy because all I got to do is catch a ball, put your body on the line, and people see that. People say, "Oh, geez, look, this guy doesn't muck around." I've built a reputation up very over time, and people, you know, I might not be the fastest in the team, I might not be the strongest in the team. They go, "This guy wears his heart on his sleeve, and you know, he'll no matter what, he'll go and tackle the big guy." You know what I mean? Or he'll put himself in the middle of it all. Like he's not afraid.
So,
and that gave me credibility, and it gave me a reputation, and it made me know that everyone who's on my team or people who would watch me would. This guy gives it him his all. Like I built that reputation up.
so you got a reputation of being the guy who wears his heart on his sleeve,
Yeah.
puts his body on the line,
Yeah.
gives it his all, he'll take on the big guy.
Yeah, yeah,
Now, do you not do exactly the same thing
yeah.
working? Do you not wear your heart on your sleeve?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
You
yeah.
volunteered to come up here and let me coach you in front of your colleagues. I have never seen anybody put their heart on their sleeve quite that way before.
Yeah.
Do you get that?
Yeah, yeah.
You wear your heart on the sleeve.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Do you tackle the big guy?
yeah.
All right. You give it your all?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Why have you not built a reputation for doing that?
Yeah, yeah. But corporate world's a little bit different to being on a football field. And
Is it?
No.
Well, I think people, you know, 'cause sometimes a little bit more judgmental, and it's a little bit more political. And,
Okay, so we got it here. It's about other people.
Yeah,
Right. Whose confidence is this?
my confidence.
It's your confidence.
Mm.
When you played sport, were you confident?
Yeah,
Whose confidence was it?
mine.
When you articulate, when you're on track, whose voice is it?
Mine.
Right. So what's happening here is that every time it goes pear-shaped is when you're thinking about what somebody else is thinking about you.
Yeah.
So you've got this amazing ability to mind read other people.
Yeah.
How's that working out for you?
Yeah. I mean, I could be wrong.
You could. You think? And even if you are right,
Yeah.
does it matter?
Well, then that's my reputation. I'm not.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Mm.
What if it wasn't? What if it wasn't? What if you didn't have to be perfect?
Yeah, but see, for me, like my strong point was probably, you know, little lunch, big lunch, going home and playing sport. They were my strong points. The parts that I would struggle would be school, exams, studying, and just that whole, you know.
So now you're bringing up the past, right? This is how you learned this skill. You learned to evaluate people evaluating you.
And then I'm hanging around, yeah, but I'm also too in the mix of a lot of intelligent people, and like that's for me. That's I feel like I'm out of my comfort zone. Like yeah, my reputation is probably what I can use to show my value. So I might not have the smarts in terms of you know in real intelligence. And I'm not saying I'm not smart. I'm maybe street smart, but in terms of you know, like I said, in the corporate world, like Briv. Like Briv's a smart bloke, you know what I mean? Like he is. You look at he is intelligent. If I was next to Briv right now, like man, like he just would you chalk and cheese, you know. But where I might excel at compared to Briv might be my personality. I might be, you know, but that counts. You know, I'm just saying in the corporate world, it's not about you know you being a fun-loving, you know, warm-hearted bloke and all that. That's not going to take a company to success. You know what I mean? Or what we're trying to achieve here, it might help for. Yeah.
Okay, stop there.
Yeah.
Stop. Step back. Remember my chessboard analogy, right?
Yeah.
You're getting sucked into one piece on the chessboard, right?
Yeah.
Right? And you're doing the comparison, right? And I don't know which
Yeah.
piece on the chessboard it is, but you know, the fun-loving, heart on the sleeve, put your body on the line stuff.
Yeah.
You're saying that works in sport.
Yeah.
It didn't work necessarily in academia or in school.
No.
Right? And you're wondering whether it works in corporate, and you're using comparison against somebody like Briv, is it? I don't know who Briv is.
Oh, Mike Briv was, yeah.
He's apparently smart.
Oh, well, I'm using him as an example. There's probably many examples I could give you, but it's just like I feel like I'm out of my league, but I'm coping as using what I've got that I feel is a strength to hang. You know what I mean?
So you're hanging.
Yeah.
But you're using
hanging with them. Yeah.
Hanging with them. So you use your strength.
Yeah.
So you're playing to your strength.
Yeah, yeah.
And your strength is what?
Empathetic. Just
Smart.
like a fun bloke, or just a good, good all-round personality, I guess, and have a laugh and that type of person.
Okay. We live in Australia. Are those qualities that people look for in Australia?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's just put a pin in this for a second, right? So we've looked at it. Possibly school. You learned that other people evaluate it. You moved into the corporate world from sport, and you're saying you think people need you to be smart, and yet I challenge that. There's a lot of very smart people that haven't been very successful in business. If you were sitting here and saying you wanted a job as a university professor, I'd probably agree with you that the intelligence is the important thing, right? But you're not doing a job as a university professor, are you?
No.
Right. So here's where we're at. You volunteered to come up here and get coached by me, right? What do you want to have happen at the end of this conversation? What do you want?
I guess you can't fix it because that's my perception of things. I need to change the way that to fix it really, I need to change the way that I've got to not worry about what other people think, and take that pressure off me, and not judge myself from someone else's point of view. That's probably what I need to fix.
Oh, really?
Well, I'm guessing, I don't know.
I think you're spot on.
Yeah.
So what you would like to have happen is what?
What I'd like to have happen is, how do I fix that problem? How do I fix...
No.
me?
What do you want to have happen? Here's my question.
Yeah.
If it was fixed, what would it look like? If it was fixed, you didn't worry about other people's, what would it look like?
I wouldn't worry about what people think about me. I wouldn't worry about people judging me. I wouldn't worry about, being confident in your fallibilities.
Fallibility, yeah. Confident in your fallibility. So if you didn't have this frame of mind that other people are judging you, how would you operate in the world?
I'd probably be more naturally confident in everything that I do. I wouldn't be afraid to just make a mistake or look silly or sound stupid.
Okay.
Yeah. So I feel like I'm confident in certain things now. I'd probably be more confident.
Okay.
And I'd be more willing to help more people. Yeah.
Is that what you want?
Yeah.
So what you want is to help more people.
Yeah.
Be more naturally confident.
Yeah.
And all you have to fix is what?
Worrying what people think about me, or judge me.
Yeah. But you're really good at worrying about what other... It's such a great skill that you've got, worrying about what other people think about. You'd have to give that up.
I'd have to, I'd find a way to do it, but
You'd have to give that up. Have you given other things up in the past?
Given up other things in the past, I really...
No. Because you're hanging on to this. You're really hanging... I mean, look, let's just visualize it. Your ability to judge yourself, let's imagine it's external here. You want this?
Yeah.
You want this ability to have other people judge you?
Oh, no.
You want it?
No.
What would you say to that? If I had it as a package, like a big, wrapped up pile of steaming...
I'd throw it.
You'd throw it, wouldn't you? Whose mindset is this?
That's mine.
Yeah, so you've been carrying this big pile of wrapped up steaming dog shit.
Yeah.
How's that working out for you?
Oh, it's like, it hurts. Well, it holds me back, and it.
So do you actually need it? Is it serving any purpose?
No, it's not. But then, to me, it is a reality. Like people, I'm not going to be. I don't want to be overconfident in this person because I know what my abilities are. I know where my place is in in the world. You know what I mean? Like I know I'm not going to say that I'm a Rhodes Scholar or no, I want Brid's job now. Is he left? Is it up for grabs? I'm applying for it. I'm not going to do that. So because I'll set myself up for failure.
So the point is, you've already got this sense of you're not. If you remove the judgment piece of other people, it's not like you're going to be overconfident. It's not going to have hubris and arrogance because you know your place in the world.
Yeah.
But you're carrying this frame of mind because you think it protects you. But you told me if you don't have this, you'd still know you're not going to go for Brid's job.
Yeah.
You know where you are. You're just going to be a more comfortable version of you.
Yep. Yeah.
So when this frame of mind kicks up, remember yesterday we said mine, right? Whose thoughts are they?
Mine.
Whose feelings are they?
Mine.
Whose words are they?
Mine.
Whose actions are they?
Mine.
And whose frame of mind is this?
It's mine.
Do you want it?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Right, so just gesture that out for me. Just gesture it out. No.
No.
You want that?
No.
You want that?
No.
So if you said no to that, what would you be saying yes to?
If I was saying no to that, well, it was, if I was saying no to
Other people's
other
judgments.
people's judgments, are you saying yes to yes to not worrying about what people think about me?
Yeah. And well, that's a negative because that wouldn't even be there
Yeah.
because you wouldn't be worrying about them. So what would you be thinking about?
Just me, just what I'm doing, the job at hand. And,
The job at hand,
yeah.
which puts you in the zone.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Puts you in the zone. Is it this time? It's the corporate zone.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
So all you have to do to fix this is do what? Every time this comes up,
So no.
no. What do you have to say yes to?
Job at hand.
Good job, buddy. Give him a round of applause.